Oh my God. Hi. I know I'm live. I'm like, sometimes on YouTube, it takes a second. I'm like, YouTube, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, there I am. I'm like way behind. Wow. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. I'm sure more people will join us shortly. I know I had to peel myself out of Owl's chat because this woman she's talking about, I was like, ma'am, y'all, the bullshit on the internet is real. Hi, everybody. I see a cornball. Mick, please drop your link in chat. Mick streamed this morning. It was a great stream. I really enjoyed myself. That Skittles me sent me to places I didn't know I could go. So please make sure your link. Chef Maiku, Alicia Bellin, how you doing? Annie, thank you so much for becoming a spoopy burb. I've got to get with you here in the next couple days to have our little meeting. Delta Saves, how you doing, hon? Cups by Julie Lynn, the Cynicut. You've been changed. Sorry. I have loved Lynn's name from day one, and that's why I notice when she changes it, and it always makes me laugh. Got Diffalicious Rex, Chef Maiku. I'm sure more people will find their way in. You know how it is. Whew. All right. I'm a little bit of a hot mess today. But I wanted to stream. I needed to stream. I apparently had my first bout of gastritis yesterday and I was not okay. So gastritis is just like stomach inflammation and irritation. And I just saw my gastritis doctor on Tuesday. And she was like, "Oh, you had a lot of irritation." And I'm like, "I did. I feel fine. Like my stomach doesn't hurt." Like, okay. And she's like, "I want you to take this stuff and I have to take it 3 times a day for 2 weeks. Sucralate or something. Like if you know about it, you take it, it coats your stomach, it helps it heal." So went like picked it up, all that stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, I guess I'll take this. I don't really like need it." Fast forward to Wednesday, and I felt like a tiny creature was the inside of my stomach. Like I was ready. I was waiting for like the alien storyline. I was waiting for something to burst out of my abdomen. It was so painful. Yep, an hour before eating or any meds because now I've got to be real careful on the timing because this coats your stomach and so I have to time that with like my blood thinners because otherwise they don't like absorb correctly. So it's a lot of fun. I got a lot of alarms set on my phone. I'm like, "Oh my god." Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes. Like the alien from Spaceballs. Exactly. Oh, ooh, you had norovirus with ulcers, girl. Oh, Lynn. Oh, I don't get stomach aches. I'll get like nausea, but that's more centered like in my throat. It feels like somebody has their like that like thumb forefinger part around my throat and is like pushing me up against a wall, like, like on my esophagus. That's how my nausea feels. It's not so much like in my stomach type of nausea. Yes, HR Geiger. Oh my god. He was such an amazing artist, RIP, HR Geiger. So that took me aback and I felt bad because I was out with Mama Burb doing stuff and I just like it went away for a little bit and I was like, "Okay, let's go out." And then we were out and I just was like she can tell when I'm in pain. I get quiet. I'm just like, and I don't know what she was doing. She was just like roaming around Big Lots. And I'm like, "Do we have to go up and down every fucking aisle right now? We know the 5 things we're here for. Can we grab them and please let's go?" I'm not like a browsing type of shopper anyway. It's like I know what I need, what I want to look at, in out done. Like I'm not one of those girls. And I usually end up if there's a section with like power tools, like actual power tools, I usually end up over there. So don't buy me diamonds. Buy me a circular saw. Good gosh. So I'm feeling better today. I'm like a little shaky, but I wanted to talk about some stuff because, and I know not everyone's on Twitter, and there's some shit that went down. If one of my mods could grab, oh wait, hold on, I have it. Never mind, I was smart, I got it. So this is her YouTube channel. I should probably, um, that's her YouTube. So shout out Busy Little Bee because she's the one that I guess like pulled the cord on Twitter with all this. How many of you knew of or were aware of on Twitter? Her name was Tuesday Roulette, and on YouTube, her channel was Twisted Tales with Tuesday. And I had promoted her in my community tab. That's now gone because her channel is gone. And her Twitter is gone because apparently, and I've got Busy's little Twitter pulled up. I searched her name on Twitter. I've got I got all the tabs, bitches. I try to be prepared and put on a good show. Yeah, we were talking about her. Oh, I love Busy Little Bee. She's great. We've been talking here and there on and off for, she's good. And that woman has overcome some actual obstacles in her life and is a badass for doing so. So when we watch the girls and they're like, "Oh my god, life is so hard." And it's like, "Really though, it's not. You could easily fix all your problems." Busy Little Bee has actually overcome some shit. Shout out to her. So I will say, I because everything's gone now. My DMs, she and her Twitter thread is gone. So I don't know. I'm just gonna give the little background. So Tuesday was flying around Gore World Twitter, and I noticed she had voiced her frustration a couple of times, talking about, I put all of this time and effort into editing, and yes, editing takes a long time, cutting it down. If you're going to add in stock footage, um, you have to maintain. I think there's a lot of things people don't realize, like keeping the rhythm, the flow of a video, um, clipping things down. What are the good parts? How do you make it funny and insert stuff? Making it visually interesting and informative. Editing is not easy, and that's why I don't do it because I keep trying and I'm like, this sucks. Like, I'm not a good editor. Like, I made my little intro and outro, and that's like the peak of my skills. I've tried. I'm still trying to learn. I'll sit down and anywho's it's her YouTube videos were good, and she would put them out quite frequently. I can't say for sure if it was like every couple days or like once a week, but they were fairly often. And I remember watching her videos and being like, wow, her videos are really good. And then like all the research, I'm like, this is a lot of research for these cases and the editing and everything. And you make that a 10 or 15-minute video, that is hours of work. Hours. Yeah, editing is not easy. It is not easy. Yep. Chef says I edited a TikTok video. It took forever. Just adding images. I hate it. Yeah, editing's not for everybody. Yep, even just the TikTok videos. There's that one girl where she did the Harry Potter video and she's like, this took me 15 hours and it's for like a minute long video. That's insane to me. Hey, Share Bear. Welcome in, everybody. Andy. Shout out replay crew. Bun Bun. Hi, Bun. How you doing, Strange Buzz? Make sure I didn't miss anybody else. And I remember having the thought of like, is this all she's doing? Because this is just has to be to put, and they were what I would consider as quality videos, even a high quality video. The research, her voiceover, she had a very lovely English accent. I'd say more northern. Um, I'm talking about Tuesday right now. I just started getting into her. Um, and I remember having the thought because I'm like, I know I've watched her videos. I want to help this girl out because she had, voiced on Twitter, like, I'm so frustrated and like, I'm just not getting the views. And like, I made 10 cents on this video. And I remember myself and a lot of people were like, your shit's good. Stick with it. You have to hit the algorithm. It takes a while, but don't give up. This isn't an overnight thing. There are people where they hit it big and people are like, oh, and they're like, I've been doing this for 4 years. And then something just hits and then they blow up and they're like millions and successful. But it will take 4 years of hard, thankless work. And sometimes it doesn't even hit for people. And I remember, like, she seems nice. Her videos are good. She's putting them out quite frequently for the level of research and editing that's going into this. I remember having that thought, hey, Gerd. Well, that's because apparently, allegedly, her fucking YouTube videos were plagiarized. Hold on. I should have pulled this up. Hold on. We're doing research live, peeps, because this is some bullshit. I don't want to mess up my other tab, so let me open up a new YouTube tab. Right? Now, her channel name was Twisted Tales with Tuesday. That is now gone, but I'm going to type in Twisted Tales with Tuesday. Boom, there it is. And let me share this. Her channel no longer comes up because, again, she has been, let me get my tabs. Because she's yeeted her channel. But I found it interesting because I was like, wait, her YouTube's gone. Let me go check this. But then you look up. So here, Twisted Tales with Tuesday, right? We can see that at the top. Her channel is gone, so that's not going to come up. Twisted Tuesdays, Trunk Murder Tales. Oh, gee. I found it interesting. What does come up? Murder Stories from Ireland, Twisted Tales Tuesday. So, if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel in the hopes it's gonna, come up and be big and something like this, true crime, everyone loves it, blah, 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 blah. Wouldn't you want your channel name? Like, if I was like, oh, I could name it this, I would see that came up and I'd be like, ooh, that's kind of similar. Let me pick something else. Don't you want to differentiate yourself and build your own brand? So to me, looking through this, let me go back in there and I'll scroll down some more. Like, my brain goes to, she picked this on purpose. She was copying these people, News of the Times. So they have this series, Twisted Tales Tuesday. And I bet you, if I had her channel to compare to, I would bet you, I fucking bet you, those videos are fucking 98% similar, quote unquote. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Let me go look at chat. This is like, ooh. Yeah, that's why I said allegedly. The fact that, and I haven't even gotten into the Twitter shit yet. And I know I'm not going to cover everything again. Hold on. Should have done this beforehand. Let me go grab. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to share Busy's Twitter. Because again, she was the one that was like, wait a minute. And I don't know about you. I've had enough of this bullshit and grifting and people, and understand people are just doing it blatantly outright in public. There's people that are like, oh, let me run a GoFundMe for something. Oh, didn't raise as much money as I wanted. Oh, let me end it and go fuck off with the money I did raise, but it's fine, right? No, it's not fine. That's considered fraud by GoFundMe and is punishable by law. But we don't talk about it. So what do I know? Oh, she did a video on it. You guys want to watch that? And then here's Busy's YouTube channel. So again, please support Busy. Well, it depends on who does it and who you ask. Right? Because if certain people did shit like that, they'd be called out and persecuted for it. It depends on the YouTube politics surrounding the person. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But, well, specifically, and there is no GoFundMe involved with Tuesday. What she was doing is, and I didn't realize Busy had made a video on it, because again, I had a severe bout of gastritis yesterday. So let me look up Busy's channel. Busy little bee. Busy little bee. So I'm assuming it's, let's look under a videos. All right. Because she's got like hella names too. So I also want us all, hey Blondie, I also want us to be aware of her like many different aliases. Thankfully, I never gave her money, but I did reach out to her and I was like, just stick with it. You've got to hit the algorithm. Your videos are good. All it takes is for one to hit. Consistency is key. Like, and like pumped her up. And I was like, are you cool if I share your like channel on my community tab? Because I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea and I get it. Not everyone likes me. So I didn't want to be disrespectful and like share it if she wasn't cool. And she was like, yeah, of course. Belinda shared her out too. Like, what the fuck, yo? Sean Nova, thank you so much for gifting one Raven Star membership. Tizzy Dawn, welcome back to the Spoopy Burbs. Oh, well, yeah. There's an interesting one. Delta says, people go on GoFundMe to make it seem more legit. This is the issue Keffels is in. She stole $100,000 from her fans, mostly kids, and probably mostly very vulnerable kids of a certain mindset. And that's all I'm going to say. And blew it on travel and drugs when she claimed it was for legal expenses. Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you, Julie, for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks again, Sean Nova. Kat, how you doing? Yeah, Kat runs the Twitter streets with me. I love Kat. Kat, if you know who Reality Check is, Max Thundercat, that's my girl. She's one of the few people I trust like 100%. She's a good person. We've been talking for years. Love her to bits and pieces. Kat's another one. And like I said, I get not everyone's on Twitter. All right. So let's watch Busy's video. probably goes over her Twitter thread a lot, but like I said, I just typed in Tuesday Roulette. Like, you know how you can search it? Because, oh, yeah, we'll look at that too. Oh, girl, the tea. What is you doing? And again, her YouTube and her Twitter are gone. Again, this is Busy Little Bee's YouTube channel. I don't care if YouTube doesn't want me sharing links. I'm going to shout her out.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel.
Hi, Busy.
Today, I want to talk about someone who came into Girl World as a new creator in early 2024. Please watch this video closely as I'll be showing screenshots while I speak.
Ooh.
This person was very sociable on Twitter, in other creators' chats, and in DMs.
Okay, so it says, anyone know what happened Tuesday Roulette? She was asking for money for a plane ticket for her cat, I think, and then deleted her account after she got it. Question mark, May 19th. Someone said, not trying to be a dick here. Her wish list was a.com and not a.uk. So Amazon.com. Yeah, because Amazon in the UK, like, I've tried to order stuff from people's wish lists that are in the UK, and it changes my Amazon to UK, and it was like a whole fucking mess. So her Amazon wish was Amazon.com, not Amazon.uk, with all US brands on it, which I think is weird for someone who lived in the UK. I've also been told her Cash App was in USD, not pounds, which again is weird for someone in the UK.
I even promoted their channel on mine as it was a true crime channel that was struggling to grow. As a small creator, I know how hard it can be to get started. Her channel's name changed slightly a couple of times, but it was known as Twisted Tales with Tuesday. She claimed to live in the UK and had a lot of problems that seemed to only be helped with money. Right after she announced her monetization went through, she was tweeting about how she hadn't eaten in a couple of days and would kill for some Chinese food. I happen to have a little money to spare, so I wanted to send her $20 so she could at least get a meal.
So this is between Busy and, because I don't think Busy's going to read any of these out. That's fine. I'm happy to do it. Hey, Lex, really active. Hey, Lex, how you doing? It's good to see you, hun. I hope you're well. So, you know, like a lot of us, Busy felt bad. This girl seemed nice. Her videos were good. But yeah, everything on Twitter was like, I'm struggling. I'm not making money. I didn't see the thing about her asking for help with her cat. Reality check, Max Thundercat was like, I referred her to free services for her cat where she claimed she lived. And then she like went silent about it because people like this aren't actually looking for help or resources. They just want the cash. So, and of course she's like, ma'am, I will not take your cash. And of course, no, I don't want it. And then she takes it because I feel like people do that to be like, oh, well, I didn't want to take it. She insisted. Like, it's like an excuse, you know? No, ma'am, no.
She claimed to be trying to escape an abusive partner in the UK and began fundraising for her ticket to the US. Then she needed hundreds more to get her cat to the States with her. Some in the community had been side-eyeing her since the first time she dry-bagged on Twitter, and it was
oh, it's hard. I don't understand. It works. I can't have earned only $4. I turn my monetization on for my streams. I make like $5 a month on views. You've got to do like, even if you're doing edited videos, you have to stream at least once or twice a month if you want to, quote, make money. I'm appreciative for every fucking red cent I make on here, and that people do memberships and super chats and stuff. I prefer it through YouTube. Like, I have Cash App and all that. I rarely, if ever, link it. I'm fine with shit going through YouTube. To me, it's cleaner. It's just cleaner for everyone involved. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, Vintage. Ooh, yeah. See, this is what Mags looked up. Thank you, Vintage. Vintage says in the UK, we have free vet services, veterinarian, for people who claim benefits. So if she was struggling and on benefits, she would have had access to the PDSA. I think that's what Mags looked up for her. And that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. That's great. Oh, was it like weekly? See, I couldn't remember how often she posted. Yes. So I don't know what day she put. Like, I didn't pay that much of attention. I would like watch her videos and like thumbs up and whatever. But yeah, it was oof. Ooh, make the cornball. Thank you for gifting a membership. Lexually active. Welcome to memberships. I will be doing a members only stream tomorrow night. It's going to be a Discord dump. And if you don't know what a Discord dump is, I have a Discord that's only for streaming, and I put all kinds of clips in there. Everything from like weird conspiracy stuff to just cute, funny animal things. And we just go through like all the links in the videos. It's a mix of everything, and it's one of my favorite things to do. And it takes me a long time to build the clips up because like my standards for going in the Discord dump are, But yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow night. Chatty Charlie, how you doing? And thank you again, Mick, and welcome Intellectually Active. All right, let's get back to Busy. So she was being nice to this girl, talking to her. I don't see, and I don't want to hear this. YouTube is very clear. Download your YouTube Creator Studio app. It tells you like how much money you're making estimated, what you're like estimated making from memberships and this and that. It takes a couple days for things to process and show up. It tells you if you've reached, you have to earn at least $100 before they'll even pay you. And it doesn't matter if that takes a month or a year. They're not going to pay you out until you hit that. You can look at your views, track your analytics. Like if you're a stats nerd, the Creator Studio is amazing. So I don't know. I see she's playing dumb. And then she's love bombing. Nice. Wow.
Strange how upset she would get about her lack of views and YouTube income. I sent her money at the end of March, but once I saw her continually talking about needing money, I backed off and only said hi after she addressed me in chats. It turns out she manipulated and screwed over a lot of people in the community, and this appears to be a pattern of behavior. She finds a community.
This is another name, River Rose. That's another one. There's like hella fucking names this chick has. I hope Busy's gonna. River Rose, Poshly Pink was another Cash App name. And she's got like all these fucking names.
Community figures out how to pull at heartstrings, scams as many people as possible, then dips and moves on to the next community when she's called out as the scammer she is. When she went...
Wait. No, my bad. Wait. No, I think people are saying River Rose is her.
Radio silent, people began asking about her. And when I looked at the Cash App I sent her, the name had changed, as did her Cash App handle. Okay. Now she was showing up as River Rose, so using the same profile picture she had used on her previous account.
So that is her, and there's like, she likes to put Grim in her names a lot. Like, you can see all these names she's chosen. There's a pattern.
This River Rose person had Twitter and Instagram, though the Twitter was immediately deleted when called out. This person is confirmed to have received cash and Amazon wishlist gifts from many people in the community, and this is why I'm so upset. So
there was another one. Did we see that? Morgan Grimm is another one. So Tuesday Roulette, that we all knew her by. River Rose, Morgan Grimm, 3 names already. Again, this is Busy Bee's video, and we're talking about Tuesday Roulette.
Person is confirmed to have received cash and Amazon wishlist gifts from many people in the community, and this is why I'm so upset. We are a giant group of very different individuals in Girl World. But there's 2 things that most of us care about, right? Cats and children. She used those 2 common threads and a friendly demeanor to scam people out of money, time, and sympathy. I don't know what life situation this person is in to resort to this kind of behavior, but my sympathy bone was broken when I saw how many people she had let down. $20 didn't break my bank account, but there are a lot of people who compromised their budgets to help her. And the fact that she was so manipulative, only to disappear when she used everyone up, is beyond disgusting. This is a warning to Girl World and other communities that this person uses AI voices, photos, and the content she uploaded was allegedly plagiarized. If you have any personal experience with this person,
I very much think it was plagiarized because, again, looking up the Tuesdays, Twisted Tales with Tuesdays, and that other channel comes up, and the name is so similar, and it's in that same part of the world.
Please feel free to share your story in the comment section or DM me on Twitter, as I will be making a follow-up video on this situation. Read the comments. This person will target friendly people who show sympathy to strangers, and she, he, they, whoever this is, will continue doing this until she cannot fool people anymore.
You fucked with the wrong
Please share this video, and if you've sent cash apps to this person, you can report the transaction as a scam on the app. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay kind, but stay guarded.
Chef, I'm going to send you a pet rock. All right. Let's do the comments on the videos. Yep, Hecate's daughter, I promoted her on my Twitter. I remember seeing a tweet where she said trauma dumping wasn't because she was grifting. It was just because she needed to express herself. There's a difference. Like, I came on here and I was like, yo, I was in the hospital. You want to hear about it? And I made it funny and entertaining. And I was just talking about what happened in my life. And like, I dipped out for 3 fucking weeks. Like, I had some adventures and I was sharing those. There's a difference between that. Because, like, I'm telling a story and I'm trying to be funny and, like, engaging. And when you come into a comment section, looking at FFG's chat, or you go online and you trauma dump for sympathy, attention, money, and I think we're all so familiar with that bullshit at this time, we can tell a difference. Right? Yes, Busy, thank you for calling this out. I kept asking her for the exchange rate. Capone's fucking Capone. Says, not gonna lie, I thought it was Timber. Capone could be right. Me and Reality Check. See, shout out to my bitch Reality Check. I love you, girl. Me and Reality Check called up but stayed quiet. I muted her long ago. Yeah, listen. Reality Check has been around these YouTube streets. There's shit she's been privy to and involved in that she's told me in confidence, and I will not break her confidence, but I will say this. If Reality Check says watch that one or that one is bad news, your asshole better slam shut and you better listen to her because she fucking knows that what she would have told me. Oh. Yeah, I agree, ham and beans. If it's someone you've known for years and they ask once or twice, it's probably on the up and up. If it's someone new and they are constantly asking for help, it's a scam. Who's Timber? Timberlake, former Monty sycophant and hot mess. Oh, there's Goma. God damn it, Goma. Shout out, Goma. Realistically, don't see how no one saw it. I didn't see it because, like, my Twitter feed is more like political stuff at this point than like Gore World stuff at this point. There are a lot of accounts where if I want to see what they've been tweeting about, I have to like type them in and go look for them. Like, I'll be like, I haven't seen a tweet from so and so like lately, and I'll have to like go search that person out because it's just not coming up in my feed. Oh. Turbo Toots says, I hate that I retweeted and encouraged people to watch her stuff. You know what, though? You can't help it. We all thought she was nice. She made good videos. Like, lesson learned. And my fear is that people like Tuesday are going to negatively affect somebody who is putting in the hard work, who genuinely wants to make it on YouTube and is researching and editing and doing stuff, or someone who genuinely does need help because life happens, shit happens. Most people are like 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless. And then someone like this comes along and leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and we all get a little bit more cynical and jaded, and we're less likely to help somebody than when they actually need it. Damn. Ooh, my StreamYards is taking a long time. Oh, her birthday is every day. Oh, the new lady? Yeah, her birthday's every day. Shout out Owl bringing us new cows. I'll be bringing you a new cow soon. She hasn't been uploading though. She's a little, there's her whole channel is archived though. So I need to get with my partner. I'll call her my partner on that. And we'll start going through her old videos, and I need to learn more of the lore and stuff, but new milk cometh soon. That, ooh, I wonder. And oh yeah, I'm sure. Delta says, can bet you she has other accounts and have been active at the same time in other communities. Probably. And the amount of, if you think about the amount of time, work, energy, right, having that persona and whatnot for each community, because like you can't come into Gore World the same way like you're gonna go, as I've learned, into like the Copes community. It's a whole different vibe over there. They talk differently, their jokes are different. Like you need to walk in there quietly and sit down and be respectful. Certain communities, like it's different. You can't bring your Gore World ass over. It's not a thing, you know? Ooh, yeah. And like, if you think about, exactly, if you think about, so at least with just this community, that had to be so much time. Even if you're like pulling someone else's video, but you've got to redo like the AI voice or change up a few things or add in like your graphics to make it look like yours. That's still time and effort. Why don't you put that time and effort into actually making and doing something? And yeah, I got a little tiresome on Twitter. Like the first couple times I was like, don't get down. Like you'll hit the algorithm. I have a shitty little channel. Like, I'm happy to promote you on it, which thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, and all the YouTube things. Um, but it's like, damn. And again, I had that thought of like, wow, she really puts these videos out in quite quick succession. So the research and editing must be like all she's doing, because a 10-15 minute video can take hours, a couple of days to do, right? Especially if you're actually researching, but going and finding pictures of the people or the case or online records or whatever. Like, and I remember having that thought, but I didn't listen to it because I was like, well, maybe she's like a couple weeks ahead. Most time people are. So if something happens, they still have something to put up and then they can play catch up. Maybe she's just really good at editing. Maybe she has a partner helping her. Like I logicked the doubt away in my head. Hey Sprinkles, how you doing? But now it makes sense to me. I'm like, "Well," and again, that's allegedly, quote unquote, legally covering my ass that she was plagiarizing from people. So let me look up. Let me share Busy's actual thing from Twitter. And I'm not the best at navigating Twitter on my laptop. I'm used to the phone. Oh, so this is Busy's Twitter thread that she showed. Just be warned, this person is extremely manipulative, uses children's and cats and children to elicit sympathy and effectively money. 2 messages rejected as they were irrelevant. This day, Tuesday said she hadn't eaten in a while and was craving Chinese food. I had extra money, wanted to help. She stated that. I want to look at the replies. Oh, no, I don't. Girl, look at me. I told you I'm not good navigating this. So there's me. I'm like, what? Jesus fucking Christ. I liked her and she made good videos. Busy said me too, but from what I read, they were mostly plagiarized. I know it's a lot. There's Owl. Shout out Owl. I saw that one post about a dozen times that she still wasn't making enough. Yeah, constantly. Which for anyone, if you're going to do YouTube, do it because that's the show it, bitch. Show it. What up, Griff Gang? Show the receipts. How you doing, my love? If you're going to do YouTube, start doing it and keep doing it because you enjoy it. You like streaming, you like editing, you like making videos. Do it because you have a passion for it. You have a quote unquote love for it. Like, I love streaming. Like, I'm a personality. I'm not a good technical person. I'm not good at editing. I'm good at getting on here and being entertaining and running my mouth, especially when you put me with somebody like shout out Mick. When her and I stream together on her channel, it's fucking hysterical because that's where my strength and my talent lies. You know, if I wasn't so antisocial, I probably would have been a radio DJ or something because that's just my personality. So Owl, yeah, not making money. Oh, there's an advertisement. Cricket says, no way. I thought she was so nice. I don't give people money, but I watched all her videos and liked them to help her in the algorithm, which helps too. Leaving a thumbs up, you know, telling people, getting the word out about creators or friends or sharing, that helps us. She says, to help her in the algorithm when she was saying about needing money help. I hope it comes out as some miscommunication, but probably not. Yeah. She got a new account. Looks like she deleted it after tagging the new account. I'm going to see if I can go through stuff when I'm done. And I want to compile all of her names that are like here, known aliases of Tuesday, and I'll post it on my Twitter and I'll post it on my community tab. I'll see if I can get all those together for us. Now, if you look now, then I just searched her name on Twitter, right? Like we saw what came up on YouTube. So then I just searched her name on Twitter, Tuesday Roulette. Let's take a look, see. Okay. Here's Orange Cat, who I know is like a cool, good person. Love them a lot. For those following the Tuesday Roulette drama, the Miss Minka Mouse email created a new Cash App 2 days ago. And there's this Morgane Grimm account again. Ooh, Katie was like, oof. Katie, I think. So it begins. Tuesday Roulette, River Rose. What is this? Oh, there it goes. Oh, so this was in her comment section, which again, her channel's now gone. I'm sorry. I'm like looking at chat and trying to. So, Raging 123, dude, you are all over X scamming people. Fancy seeing you here. Give people their money back. Potty mouth. Oh, just Breezins in there. I'm sorry. Turbo Toots, Tuesday, the fact that you scammed people and deleted your account right after is sad AF. You should refund every single person who donated to you if you have any common decency. The fact that Breezy is even calling this bitch out. Oh my God. Wow. So I think this was just her talking to people. All right. Ooh, Katie says, hey, Tuesday Roulette, you want me to send a DM on your new account so we can have a chat, or would you prefer I just message you on your new one? If you all wouldn't mind spreading this around Please, she'll see it. And then she said, come over and trauma dump Tuesday Roulette. My DMs are open for you. You've had no problem with it so far. You can answer some of my questions from either account. Ooh, getting called the fuck out by Katie on Twitter. Oh, I think it was her joking. Yeah, that's from February. So they were joking around. This person, potty mouth open. So potty mouth was just in her YouTube messages. Winston, it's okay. Winston is bothered. Potty Mouth says, come back, Howard. You get grifted some of my guys and almost got me too. I dipped out on Easter. If you know this community, you know that we don't forget. I'm sure there are more than a few of you, your dirty socks account being passed around. And then it's Busy Bees screenshots. Whoo. The tea on Tuesday Roulette is piping hot. Like she faked being muted. She was asking her viewers for money and then left. And all of her YouTube content was removed because it was stolen content. Allegedly. Interesting. Trauma dumping. Oh my God. Wow. Trauma dumping. And again, I get it. Listen, I don't want this to deter, like, when somebody is going through some shit. But again, like, there's red flags here. It was constant. It was always something. When people offered her free resources to the issue, she shut up because she didn't want the resources. She wanted the cash. The being like, I live in the UK, but everything is like American based. We need to use discernment. Oh, I love that's one of my favorite gifts. That little girl. That's me. That's me. Oh God. So yeah, so apparently this Tuesday Roulette person was a grifting grifter that grifted and preyed on people's sympathies to get some coins, get a little bit of coins from people, which, come on, we all need fucking money. We all do. I'm sure every person can use an extra $20 here or there. But it's like, damn, girl. And again, this makes me upset because if someone starts like a new channel and is genuinely putting in the work, like, are people going to be as quick to listen and watch them and help, like, get the word out about them? Maybe at least not for a while. And while I would like to think this community doesn't forget, we do. I'm sure there's somebody back in the community who was ousted. Do we remember the one lady who was like an ER nurse or something? And she posted that TikTok of her like rolling her eyes and mocking the lady that was like in the ER screaming in pain. The parrot lady, and she had just bought like a Kia or something, like her, right? Do we all remember her? Nancy P. Did we forget about her? Because I bet you some people forgot about her. And I bet you she's back under a different name. Yep, Nancy P. Good old Nancy. And as someone who has walked into an ER, granted, I wasn't rolling around in pain screaming, but as someone who walked into an ER coughing up blood and had the doctor, and I told the story when I was admitted a couple weeks ago, and they were horrified, and I was like, you and me both. And it regaled them with the entire story of my, first time around with blood clots and that whole shit show. I walked into an ER coughing up blood, mucusy blood. And I understand people, I've watched people slam their hands in a car door to be like, I need to go get pain meds. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. But I had like a spot of pneumonia on my lung. I'd just taken flights. I'd had swelling in my legs, was coughing up mucusy blood, had a pain in my lung. And this doctor sent me home because I wasn't really sick. The medical mistreatment I myself and people, so many people I know have experienced, to sit there and watch Nancy P roll her fucking eyes at a woman, you can tell when someone is, quote, faking. I don't think that woman was faking. And even if she was, you take an oath and you're supposed to treat that person as if they are what. To sit there and roll her eyes the way that she did, fuck her. And she ended up losing her job and everything. Yep. Dusty, what kind of trouble are you making in my chat? Dusty says, I was rolling around in pain, screaming, and all the nuns and priests would throw holy water on me. I don't remember much afterwards, except there was pea soup everywhere. I need an old priest and a young priest. Oh my god, that's fucking show it, bitch. Griff Gang, I love you. I'm still gonna call you Dusty, but still. Hopefully your PR team will get their shit together and you can change your name back sooner rather than later. But no matter what name you are, you're still you and I still love you. Beach. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, the medical, listen, I refuse to download the TikToks because, they can track like all your keystrokes and stuff. Apparently, I'm having a stroke right now. Don't mind me. And I'm sure like other apps can do it too, but I've always refused to download the TikToks. And yes, I call it the TikToks on purpose because I am 45 years old and I just like to irritate people. Just like I was in the hospital. I forgot to tell this story. And I ordered like the most delicious chicken quesadilla for lunch. And it was like later in the afternoon. And I don't know, they came in my room for some reason. And like this chicken quesadilla was so good. I love you too, Beach. Um, and like all you could hear floating out of my room after I had that chicken quesadilla for like all night was, oh, really good chicken quesadilla. Because I was like so bored and out of my mind, I just kept repeating chicken quesadilla for like the rest of the time I was there. Like my mom comes bopping in the morning. I was released and chicken quesadilla, saying it like Bill Cosby and the Pudding Pops. Oh my god, it was fucking hysterical. And the lady, this one nurse came in and I was like, chicken quesadilla. She's like, it's pronounced quesadilla. And I'm like, I know how it's pronounced. I'm bored and in pain and losing my mind. So I can say quesadilla if I want. Thanks. I was just like out of it. You fucking chicken quesadilla. It's very entertaining. I told you, no one entertains me more than you can leave me in a room by myself and I will entertain myself. No phone, nothing. So that's oh Cat, stop it. Cat says I had to tell an old friend from high school that dancing on TikTok at work when you work in labor and delivery is a good way to lose your job. Ma'am, you are a true friend. And as someone who I know also has like a lot of health issues, yeah, can we not do that? Please? Oh, Ham and Beans, thank you so much. That is such an amazingly generous super chat. I appreciate you. Ham and Bean says, have you heard about the Windows 11 new AI? They are openly bragging about recording every single thing you do on your computer. They claim it will stay on your local drive, but that is a bunch of crap. Did you also hear that in that new Windows update, you're not going to be able to use any what's the thing called? I have it. VPN. It's going to basically disable all VPNs. So, interesting you say that because I knew about the new Windows update like isn't going to work like with the VPNs. It doesn't like fucking matter, like you're screwed. It's basically I guess going to disable it. Kim Commando, spelled with a K for both. She's a great resource of like tech news and updates and my mom follows her, has for like 20 years. So it's interesting you say that. Because doesn't that sound like it would go ham and ham? Ham and ham. I don't smell burnt toast yet, so I think I'm okay. It's going to go hand in hand. And thank you for letting us know that. And again, thank you so much for your super chat, Hammy. Well, yeah. I mean, listen, they've been watching it. What do you think the Patriot Act was? Why do you think I slow it down, Raven. You're on YouTube. You can't say certain things. Everything has happened for a reason, right? We were all scared and freaked out because of something that happened early in the 2000s. And we're like, sure, you can spy on me if it means you keep me safe from the terrorists. And multiple people have come out. 2 words, Edward Snowden. Hello. Not saying he's right or, like we're talking. That's all. But yeah, it all makes sense now, doesn't it? I'm just saying. I got to be careful what I say. I got to be real careful what I say. Ooh. So that's the tea with Tuesday Roulette. And again, I will do my best. And if anybody, especially if you're in my Discord, or you can see my Twitter's linked down below, let's compile a list of all her different known aliases so we can all keep a lookout. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna put your comment up, but yeah, they are. Oh, they are. They are. Hey, Astro. Oh, listen, all the shit I research and talk about with people, I know I'm on no less than 5 watch lists. So that's fine. So let's save Chantel for last. This next person I'm going to talk about. Now, do we remember? Hold on, I got to go find my link to the article. Do we remember, Little Miss, the airlines need to make the planes bigger for plus size passengers? Do we remember her, JB? JB, do we remember her? Mm-hmm. They need to make the hallways bigger. First off, this girl is not plus size. Okay? Plus size is like me. I'm above a size 12. I'm like a size like 16 now. Right? So that's considered plus size. When you go above like a 20 or a 22 in women's clothes, I know the guys are like, I have no idea what that size means. Like think like Chantel and Amber size. They're at the high end of the 6 and the 5X out there. J-Bay is not plus size. I am plus size. She is obese. She is morbidly obese. She's super morbidly obese, class 3, whatever the fuck it is. And no, flying is not comfortable for people of a normal size. If you are 6'2", I had a friend that was 6'4". He always had to sit in like one particular seat because he never had any leg room, because most guys are not 6'4", 6'5". Most things are made for the quote average size human, whether you're tall or you're large sideways. Yeah, planes aren't going to, this girl fucking irritates the shit out of me. And I get you can be larger due to health issues, right? Like that's a thing. You can be larger due to health issues. This large, I'm not sure. She'd be assisting me and not one of the smaller passengers. She started to walk away with the wheelchair while making comments about my size. How big is this woman? Is she tiny? Does she maybe have an issue of some sort where she's like, if I push this big back bitch, I'm sorry I said it, wherever I need to push her to because she's choosing to eat herself to death, it's going to throw my back out. Or she just physically isn't strong enough. Please eat yourself into this state and then expect everyone else around you to literally help you get around and wipe your ass, girl. I don't like this Jalen girl. Not sorry, not sorry. Maybe she was going to get so much stronger. That's why I'm like, was this woman tiny? Does she maybe she's like, okay, I can help a person up to this weight, but not your fucking weight. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Cheney, who can walk, allegedly told the employee she needed the chair but was blatantly ignored, forcing her to walk up one of the longest jet bridges I've encountered. So you ate yourself to this state, right? Like, because her husband is a biggin too. They're not eating like grilled chicken breast and veggies for dinner, y'all. These people who try to, oh no, I eat healthy. It's just my thyroid. Girl, no, it's not. How many do you have? 50 thyroids? Is that why you're so ma'am? How many of them thyroids you got, girl? I'm done. I'm so done with it. Oh my God. The long walk took a lot of energy out of the influencer and claimed she nearly fainted. By the time she let me reach the wheelchair and sit down, my lips were white. My oxygen levels had dropped and I almost fainted. Then why are you traveling when you are clearly not physically capable of doing so and forcing the airlines and every person around you on that airplane to accommodate to you? The entitlement enrages me. Enrages me. The Post has reached out to the airport. Look at her. Look at her. She is not a tiny girl. Look. Maybe you shouldn't be traveling. Cheney said the recent flight was her first time flying without oxygen in 4 years. So she is 27 years old. At 23, she's so big she had to have supplemental oxygen. Ma'am. I can't. She is a rage baiter. She got me going. Nikki B says these people always act like they're normal wheelchair users. Normal wheelchair users take their weight so seriously because they need to be able to move themselves around independently. Nikki B, 10 out of 10. Exactly. Exactly. It's these people, their mindset. And listen, the body positivity movement was started because, especially, you had like certain body types, or from the 60s to the 70s, the 90s, you had quote unquote heroin chic. That's what was popular when I was a teenager. And even when I'm thin, I still got a fucking booty. And I'm like, oh, I don't look like that. And the whole body positivity movement wasn't started to be like, oh, girl, you look great. You're healthy. No, 400 pounds. It's totally normal. You're fine. No, that's not what that shit is for. It was supposed to be like, you would, like, again, you're not a size 2. You're like a size 8, 10, 12, 16. Right? You were a normal person. You've had children. You have stretch marks. You're not model perfect. That's what the body positivity movement was started for. This healthy at any size. No, you're fucking not, because literal fuckingly the human body is not made to carry an extra 300 pounds around. Yes, every normal sized weight person, we want to get up and strap on a suitcase full of 300 pounds of rocks and lug it around every day. That's what Jalen's doing. That's what Amber's doing. That's what Chantel's doing. This is why they're so tired and they can't breathe and take more than 5 steps. You pick up an extra 100, 2, 3 pounds. Just try and lift it and walk around with it. This is what they're carrying on their frame. And it's not fucking normal. And it's not healthy at every fucking size. It's fucking bullshit. This spoiled ass little, yeah, that woman saw her coming down the runway and said, "Not today, Satan. Nope, I am not hurting myself because this girl can't put down the fucking Taco Bell." Shout out FFG and her Baja Blasts. This woman just assumed I could walk and would rather me do that instead of her having to push someone plus size up the jet bridge. All the other attendants wheelchaired their passengers up the jet bridge, but my needs were disregarded. This is discrimination. Nobody should be treated this way. You know what's discrimination is when you walk into an ER coughing up blood, and because of certain medications you take, the doctor disregards you. And then it takes 3 visits over 2 months and you get admitted and almost die due to the negligence of the doctors and their bias and discriminations against certain meds you take. This is you. No one did this to you. No one made you this way. No one keeps you this way. You did this to yourself. And now she expects every fucking buddy and everything around her to fucking, oh, we need more room on airplanes for morbidly obese people. Do you understand how an airplane works? Weight distribution, how there is a finite amount of space and weight that can fit in that space. Why do you think they weigh our luggage and there's limits on that? Because those engines they have their limits. So yeah, there's a finite amount. This shouldn't have to be fucking explained. I'm so sick of people's victim mentality. Because I'm this, because I'm that. Well, usually it's because you're fucking weird and like, myself and no one else needs to indulge in your mental illness, but I digress. And that one woman, I'm plus size. Of course, I have to sit next to the smallest member of my family. And her kid's in the seat next to her, and she's spilling into the seat. And the kid's looking up at her like, don't squish me, mommy. I'm only 8. I want to live. See if I can find that clip for next time. Holy shit. Like, I'm sorry. And then her fucking, here's her YouTubes. Fat con. We don't need a fat con. We don't need a fatty convention. And can any of y'all actually make it there? Like, yeah, she rage baits. And I'm not going to fucking watch any of her shit today. Because I can't. Look at, hubby's not fucking petite either. So if you can't get off the plane and walk down the jetway, so he's pushing your sorry ass around on vacation. You get up, you take your little fucking picture for your social media, and you sit right back down. You're not wrong, ham and beans. You're not wrong. Yeah. Make the jokes. Make the jokes, chef. You don't get to a certain size. There, like, yes, health issues can play a part. Like, oh, it's my thyroid. How many thyroids you got? Because I'm curious. There comes a point where that excessive weight, that morbid obesity weight, is your fucking fault and you need to do something about it. Because when you don't, you end up like Chantal. Chantal turned 40. Things are catching up with her real fucking quick. So she hadn't been posting, right? Let me up this one to 1.25. And I know most people have probably watched this, but let's see what happens. Because again, and keep in mind, at least Chantal wasn't on fucking oxygen at 23 years old. She probably should be now. And the fact that she has clotted 2 times and is not on blood thinners, I'm if the plane goes down and they're a survivor. Well, yeah. If a plane goes down and there are survivors, big girl gets eaten first. Listen, I think they're not going to be able to run away from everybody. So sorry. I don't care anymore. I don't fucking care anymore. It's funny. And it's funny because it's true. Like, if you want to be fat and navigate about the world, that's fine. But what you're not allowed to do and what you're not gonna fucking do is be that big and navigate the world and expect every fucking buddy else to accommodate to you because you can't stop stuffing down a fucking bottle of ranch in one sitting with onion rings, 5 cheeseburgers, and shall I go on? You know, it's just not needed. Oh, so Chantal posted a little video. I didn't know everybody was worried. Bitch, you knew. You knew. And I know there's debate. Is she going to show up somewhere else? Like, is she going to run back to Canada? All the years of her neglecting her health and her health issues is catching up to her. It's inevitable. And she's been able to do it. And finally, her body's like, no, ma'am. Oh, look at that cat. Look at this cute little kitty over here. Aw, hey, baby. Cute little baby.
So I'm sure most of you have been waiting for this.
She's talking so quiet.
I apologize in advance for the quality of this video because I don't really have the energy to edit, even put pictures up for you. I can't. So it's not going to be edited.
She's really quiet. At least she sounds really quiet in my headphones. So I put on closed captioning. Wow. I don't smell burnt toast. I don't think I'm having a stroke, but apparently I just can't fucking talk today. It's just a black screen the entire time. And I get it. She's not feeling well. Like, I made a shitty ass fucking thumbnail today because I was like, oh my God. Oh.
Edited, so there's going to be
so if she's kind of quiet, I'm sorry. It's as high as it will go. And I did put the closed captionings on here. Let me take my little boopity bip off the screen so it's not impeding for those that may be hard of hearing. And then you can see it. Okay.
A lot of pauses and stuff like that.
Oh, is that creaking? I thought I saw a creek's name. Release the creaking. Creek Native Girl, thank you so much for gifting one a Raven Star, a memberships. Chatty Charlie, welcome, welcome. We'll be doing a members only tomorrow night. Again, I'm going to do I have so many tabs open. I'm going to be doing a Discord dump, and those are a lot of fun. So thank you so much. Creek for gifting a Raven Star membership. I appreciate you.
Well, I'm alive, barely. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it was, the 19th, maybe around noon. I started feeling really dizzy and nauseous, and like I just want to sleep. So I went to bed, and it just
Dizzy nauseous went to bed on the 19th. Was this the day you were out living on the street cats? And I get it. I'll see a dog or a cat, a little cat, especially if they're I'm like, oh, no, no, no. If I touch them, the first thing I do when I walk in my house, I wash my hands with hot soap and water. Because even though all three of my dogs are vaccinated, Jasper's actually got to go for one because, like, his canine flu is all off schedule now because they ran out of the vaccine last year. I wash my hands before I touch my animals. And I mean thoroughly wash my fucking hands. So she's out there touching the street cats. You went out into the desert and the camel spit on her, like in the face, in the eye, which that's how like viruses and shit get in. It's through your mucous membranes. Eye, nose, mouth. I can't. Wouldn't that be funny if the camel is what took her out? I don't want it to happen. I hope she has gone to the doctor. Thank you for gifting another membership, Creek. Oh, Bun Bun! Bun Bun. We got a Bun Bun. Ooh, welcome, Bun Bun. Yay! That's how the contagion started. Fucking patient zero over here with the oh my god. And I get it, the camels are cute. Camels are also really mean and they spit at you. She knows this. Oh, look at you guys. Shanova gifted a Raven Star membership, BB. Zoe Wynn, welcome. Creek donated another one. Oh my goodness. Hayden Sky, welcome. But yes, Bun in the house. Oh my god. Bun and Andy and everyone is so fucking funny in Mixed Chat. Again, shout out Mick. She's great. She streams about Cobes and she's just so fucking funny and I love her so much. Oh, thank you again, Creek and Sean. I appreciate y'all so much. Bun Bun in the house. Yes, dromedaries have liable moods. I am not translating that for anyone that doesn't understand. Sorry, not sorry.
just kind of went downhill from there. I had chills, fever. I don't know if you guys have ever had a fever dream. Oh my gosh, they're so weird. So those were fun.
If she's like that, has that bad of a fever, and I know she runs hot because she has extra insulation. Again, why isn't she going to the fucking hospital? Then again, I don't know what the situation in Kuwait with all that is. Like, is that why she's not going? She should be going.
I would wake up drenched in sweat.
I bet she smells great.
That's still happening. Waking up drenched in sweat.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I haven't eaten like anything since the 19th, except for I tried having like water, and then I tried having water with salt, sea salt, and lemon, and that's just too gross. And I know I'll throw it up. So I only threw up once, but the nausea is bad. I had a few berries, like fresh blueberries. Those were pretty good, but I don't have really much of an appetite. But I'm going to try, for energy's sake, to have something healthy, just even a few bites, because I want to try to get the energy to go see a doctor.
So she's like, I want to eat something healthy, which to her is like fruits, vegetables. She's like, maybe some veggie soup, which could still have a shit ton of sodium in it and is probably not good for her. But in her mind, that's healthy. It's so warped and weird what Chantal considers healthy.
So, I'll have to keep you guys updated on what happens at the doctor. So, I think this has been the most sick I've ever been in my life, honestly. I don't know how to explain it, just like headache.
And shout out if you're, well, if anyone's behind watching this, they're not going to hear. I'm like, get current and catch up because when I end this, I'm privating it for a little bit.
Dizzy, the nausea, the chills, the fever, being thirsty. I know, it's coincidentally, I get sick right after I go see the camel again, and it spits in my face.
Again, gee, coincidentally, I got sick after I went to go see the camels again, and again, it spit on me. Yeah. What? Ugh. And that's just a bad idea for them to go out that far because Chantal is not like she's not stable on her feet. And if something was to happen and she couldn't get up, I don't know that Salah by himself could manage to get her back in the car because we know how Chantal is. She's a big baby. If she twisted her ankle, she'd be like, ow, 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 I can't get up. I can't get up. I twisted my ankle, hauling ass running to go move my car because I forgot they were redoing the parking lot where I lived at the time. And I was like running across like a grassy field to go like move my car. The grass was even, the ground underneath wasn't. So my right foot went down into like this huge divot, twisted my ankle like I had to wear an air cast. It bruised. It was fucking gnarly. I wish I had pictures of it. I got up, ran the rest of the way to fucking move my car and limped home, called my mom and was like, I gotta go to the ER. She's like, fuck. Chantal would forever be on the ground. Like she'd be like, this is where I live now. It was dangling, bun. It was dangling. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was like, those like bruises you get where it's like that really dark purple and then it's like that sickly green yellow color around the edges. Ugh, it was bad.
I don't know if it's related to that. It could be, but usually with camels, it's you're at risk of getting Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome or MERS. It's a form of COVID which attacks your respiratory system, and mine is okay. I mean, I'm heavy breathing a little bit now because I spend most of my time in bed laying down with my CPAP, and yeah, like 24/7. I have sores.
So keep in mind, she's like, I spend most of my time laying down like 24/7. Okay, so she tries to make it seem like I'm cooking and I'm cleaning when I'm not. Girl, no. You're lazy. Like, I don't even want to. I don't want to know what that place smells like. Ugh.
Inside my nose that are really painful.
Oh, this. Somebody looked up on Twitter. She said she has like sores, like ulcers inside of her nose, and that can be like a sign of uncontrolled diabetes. Not saying it is, not saying it is, but could be a sign. Oh, hold on a second. I'm like, I love how all my emails come at like the same time. So annoying. We've had some wild stuff going on where I live. Like they had to shut down the whole ass expressway last week. I was like, oh shit.
I don't know where they come from. I don't know if it's from the CPAP or what, but I've had to like.
Is she cleaning the CPAP? Because you're supposed to clean that like regularly. Like if not daily, then like minimum, I would say once a week. And especially if like you are sick, like when you get sick, you get like a cold or flu or sore throat, replace your toothbrush. Because the germs that got you sick, right? And then you're brushing your teeth while you are sick, hopefully. And then if you go to brush it after, like when you get sick or so, you need to replace your toothbrush, or if you have one of those like UV like cleaner things, I highly doubt she's cleaning that CPAP.
Just, try my best to just rest. I've just been sleeping, honestly. I didn't even have the energy to answer people, like family and stuff like that. I did answer them eventually, but like for the first couple of days, I was like out.
Why isn't Salah answering them for her? That's your husband, right? Why wasn't he like, oh no, yeah, she's fine, whatever? Or just like put a smiley face or something, or do a voice note. I'm not feeling good. I'm okay. I'll send like a smiley face emoji or something. Just, you should have these things in place with your friends and family.
So if you message me and you didn't get a response, it's nothing personal. I'm just, not well. So I don't even have the energy to talk and explain to everybody. So that's why I'm doing this video.
Didn't have the energy.
I don't know when I'll be all right. I don't know if I'll have to go into the hospital. I hope not, but I have a feeling that I'll need to probably get on some fluids or something. So, I've just been...
NIV is not the fucking answer to everything. See, she's so used to this. Just do a little patch job and send me on the way. Just give me some IV fluids. Just give me a little something to eat, or, fix my blood sugar a little bit, or get my blood pressure down, and just patch me up and send me on the way. Eventually, you need to replace the whole fucking tire. You need to get an overhaul done. And she's been doing these little patch jobs on her health over the years. Oh, I don't want to see, like, I'm not one of these people that's like rooting for her demise. I do have a realistic grasp and mindset that due to Chantal's own neglect of her body, her health, etc., it is catching up with her, and that she is in a bad way. And thing is with people like Chantal, where they have so many comorbidities, and healing is it's a bigger task for their bodies, right? Because they're already fighting so much due to the extra weight, due to the sustained long-term health issues. It's not like a normal, quote, normal person gets sick or injured. They're going to heal faster. At least I would think. I'm not a doctor. And she really is playing with fire at this point. If she manages to make another trip home to Canada, I don't know. One, she's going to make it all the way home, okay? And two, that she's going to be able to make it back to Kuwait, or that she should make it back to Kuwait, because there's hella shit going on over there. Of course, she's probably doesn't know about it or doesn't realize the gravity of the fucking situation, because it's Chantal and nothing ever. What do we always complain about with her? She always, like, it's like she manages to get through life without any of the quote consequences of her own actions, whether it's her health or treating people like shit or doing stupid shit. It's like she always skates away. Where most people, it'd catch up with us, and man, we'd have to pay the piper. Not her. Is this when things are finally going to start accumulating and catching up with her? I hope she's okay. I hope she gets medical care. Chantel's the type of person where, how do I explain this? The human body, you feel like shit. You hurt because your body, okay, take pain, for example, right? And I'm not talking about like breaking a bone. Yeah, that's your body's way of being like, something's not right. Or, a stomach ache. That's your body's way of saying something's wrong. I don't like what you put in me. This isn't cool. Chantel's the type of person, she will keep eating through that pain. I came home yesterday with that fucking bout of gastritis, and I realized this morning because my mom started late. She's like, "I'm making pancakes. You want a pancake?" And I'm not like a big breakfast person. And I was like, "No," and then I was like, wait, no, yeah, make me one, because I realized I didn't eat anything yesterday. Like at all. I didn't eat anything because I was planning on eating when I was out, but my stomach pain got so bad I had to dip and go home. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't eat. Pain, sickness, all that stuff is your body's way of saying something's not working right and we need to fix this. Chantal will bulldoze her way through that. She has, she continues to do so. Look at her. Girl, you shouldn't be at home sleeping. You should be getting medical attention. Because with everything she's got going on that she's at least told us about, like, this isn't good. Oh. Yep. I don't like what you put in me. Bun, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh my God. I don't like what you put in me. wait, hold on. Let me say it. If anyone wants to take a little sound clip. Okay, ready? I don't like what you put in me. Okay, there you go. You're welcome.
In bed praying, like praying.
Oh, thank God she's praying.
Praying until I fall asleep, and asking for mercy and help to feel better. And promising to take care of my health and ask for forgiveness for damaging my health the way I have.
Nope.
Taking it for granted, like a joke. I don't care if I have an eating disorder or food addiction or whatever the part of my language the fuck it is. It's something I have to take control of. I hate when people are like, it's not your fault. You don't have control over this. Like, I mean, people like in some programs and some beliefs about how to tackle binge eating, that you're powerless over it. What if that's been my problem the whole time?
I believe you, Kat. Kat said I put her comment up real quick because it's covering the closed caption. She's so fucking quiet. Kat says, I told y'all she's going back to Kuwait because staying home would mean she has to face her mess. Yeah. And look at, she's one of these people where she feels like shit. She knows something wrong. So I'm going to bargain with God. Oh, make me better. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I'll be good about my weight. And, and then as soon as she's feeling better physically, she's like, oh, I'm fine. Give me 3 pounds of rice and, a gallon of butter chicken, 3 things of naan. And it's not naan, Chantal. It's naan. Just naan, because naan means bread. Girl, my nan bread. Oh, I want to throw my phone when she says that shit. But she's that person. She only is remorseful and wants to do something. That's my air quote voice. She only wants to do something when she's in dire straits or feels like shit. And she can't partake of her usual vices. And she doesn't mean it. How many times people are like, oh God, please, if you let me live through this, I promise I'll be good. They live through it and then they're out up to their bullshit again. Same thing. And I agree with you, Kat.
I'm just thinking I'm powerless. So I'm going to start trying to eat healthy, small amounts, maybe some soup, something like this, vegetable soup, I don't know.
I'm going to try and eat healthy.
I have to talk to the doctor about all that stuff.
What is there to talk? What is this doctor going to say that any other doctor hasn't fucking said? Any doctor is going to tell her the same medical fucking common sense approach. You need to eat less and you need to eat better. She doesn't have to eat perfect. Even just eating like shit, but cutting the amount of it in half would be beneficial, because Amber, Chantal, fucking J-Bay over here, they have to sustain a certain amount of calories to stay at that weight. We've all watched My 600-Pound Life. When biggins go into a calorie deficit, which, for them could be 3,000 calories a day because they're usually eating 5, 8, 10,000 calories a day. So even eating over the recommended 12 to 15, what is it, like 12 to 1,500 normally, they can still eat 3,000 calories a day and lose weight. And that's one of Amber's favorite things to do. Oh, they said 1,200 calories, but I think that's too much. So I'm only going to allow myself 800 calories when she's sitting there eating 8,000 calories a day. And this is why she sets herself up to fail on purpose. And Chantal here, I just want to eat something healthy so I have energy to go to the hospital. You just need to fucking go. Because if you feel like shit, eating a handful of blueberries and a cup of fucking vegetable broth isn't going to fix what's wrong with you. Oh, the lack of common sense, the poor me. Just like, girl, I don't want anything bad to happen to Chantal, but at the same time, I'm like, she does this to herself. Amber does this to herself. J-Bay does this to herself. Stop it. Stop that shit.
Because, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm eating the right things. And I think I'll go see a different doctor this time for another opinion.
She doesn't want a second opinion. She doesn't want to go see that same doctor because I guarantee that same doctor was like, you need to do A, B, and C. And when she shows up and she hasn't changed and she's stayed at or gained more weight and her health is worse and she hasn't done A, B, and C that he probably recommended, he's going to be like, what the fuck? That's why she doesn't want to go to that same doctor and wants to go to a different one now. Because she's just going to show up there and be like, I have no idea. Oh, I don't know. Manipulation.
You know, so. But at least I have a bit of appetite back, which is kind of a good sign, but I'm still so lethargic and tired. And I just want to be curled up in bed. 1 minute I'm hot, 1 minute I'm cold. But I gotta go out, I know it.
Oh my God.
But I need a bit of strength, so I'm gonna try to, like I said, get something super healthy. There's a lot of healthy food services here that make really clean, healthy, diabetic friendly.
Is Sala incapable of making, even if she just had like some scrambled eggs and a handful of fruit? Protein, fruit. That's good. That's healthy. Don't make your eggs the Raven way and just keep, putting butter in them. Like a little bit of butter is going to be okay. But like, can he not even make her scrambled eggs and fruit? She's got to go through one of these healthy food services. Her fucking thinking is so twisted at this point.
Food.
Hey, Kayla. Jarella.
So I'll just maybe have something enough to get some strength. And then Salah will take me to the doctor. I'm sorry I'm talking like this. It must be annoying to listen to, but this is all I can give you right now, honestly. I'm so depleted. I weighed myself 2 days ago.
Why is she weighing herself when she's this sick? If you are too weak and too depleted to get up and go to the doctor or respond to even your family, but you're fucking weighing yourself? See, because she's so twisted in her fucking thinking now. She'll be like, oh, look, I lost 5 pounds. Yeah, it's not a good weight loss. It's the same as the weight loss,
And I was like 152 kg.
This could have been an email.
But I'm not saying that as like a victory. I'm just telling you in relation to, the weight loss and being sick. It's not in a healthy way, so there's nothing to celebrate. Anyway, that's an update for you. I'm sorry that I worried so many people. I can imagine how worried some people were because, my health is not good. So, yeah, coincidentally happened right after the camel incident. So, the last time I got sick right after the camel, it was more of a flu, like respiratory thing. So, we'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll keep you guys updated as often as I can.
Wow. And let's be honest, we all saw her out in the desert with that camel and it spat on her. And we're like, oh, she's going to get sick again. And here we are. What do we think? You think so, Delta? This is a diabetes issue. She's going to go to sleep and not wake up or throw a clot. Or she's going septic, the kidney infection. Like, would it be that hard? Would it be that difficult for her to go septic? Like, if, because. And she didn't, it sounded like from when she was describing the getting diagnosed with the kidney infection, she was that way for quite a bit. Most people would be that way for like a couple of days and be like, oh, something's not right, I better go, especially knowing they're diabetic. It sounded like she waited quite a bit. Sarah, master of the dark farts. She is our master of the dark arts / dark farts, whatever she wants. Like, I don't know, man. Oh shit. Drella says, being that she's diabetic and she is not eating right now and her medication has not been adjusted, she could go hypoglycemic. Ugh. Well, that has always been my understanding, is that people that are diabetic have to, like, they have to be so much more vigilant about common things, like whether it's getting a cold or, I know because diabetes affects your circulatory system, it's harder to heal. Remember when she had that one boil, the nurse had to come, and then the one time Pete was like, not saying she was diabetic back then, but then, yeah, you add in like all the folds and the skin and the bacteria in there, and it's hard to keep it clean. This is a recipe for fucking disaster, in my opinion. Oh my god. Yep. Someone was talking to me about this. There's a lot of stuff going on in Kuwait, and like there's like shit going on with the government, and people are like, she actually needs to get out of there and go home to Canada and like not come back till it's safe. Chef Mike, who said, have you been seeing the news of Kuwait tightening up the visas and who is actually supposed to be there? Those articles popped up this week. Yep. Why is this? Let me close that. I don't know why that's going off every 25 fucking seconds. What she's describing is HHS and not hypoglycemia. Ooh, what's HHS? So we all know what HHS is. HHS is also not DKA. I know that's diabetic ketosis something. And that's not good. It's not good for diabetics to go into the thing. Okay. I actually really have to pay. So I don't know. I don't want to speculate on her health too much. But listen, I think we can all agree it's not good. It's not good. She needs to get her eating under control. Yeah, her food addiction, because, it's the act of downing all that food and eating the food. She's like, oh, we've all seen the uncomfortable pleasure she gets when she eats. It's a bit much. Oh, so yeah, that was a lot today. Stuff with Tuesday roulette and that whole thing. Again, I will, once I get off the stream and do some stuff, I will look through and try to find all the different screen names that she's known under, the different Twitters, the different Cash apps that she's known under. And if she's smart, she is not going to pop back up in this community anytime soon. And people will watch and keep an eye out. And if she is found to be or thought to be in other communities, people will be like, hey, man, Ooh. Yeah, I think she does have to pay in Kuwait. You okay, buddy? He's coughing up a hairball or something. He's okay. You all right, Jasper? He's a good boy. He's the bestest boy. I sing that to Jasper, and he gets a happy waggly tail button. I love him so much. So and then there was J-Bay. Oh my god. I love how she's like, again, it doesn't cross her mind that like, well, maybe that's the only person that can like push me. And if you can't walk that far, girl, why are you traveling? What you need to stay home and concentrate on, I don't know, maybe losing some weight, but I guess I'm just a fat phobic asshole. Not really, but in this day and age, unless you're like, oh, this is okay with every fucking thing that, you're supposed to be nice to people. I can be nice to somebody and disagree with, what they say people should accept and normalize. I can disagree with that, but still be respectful. Because we're going in a little too hard. Like I said, accepting people's mental illnesses with things, and the fact that she can't walk that far, and it's like my lips were white, now I almost passed out. And it's the first time I've flown without oxygen in 4 years. I don't think she should be flying just based on the fucking like blood clot issue, Creek says, hey, I'm a fatty and I disagree. My fat is my problem, not all these companies. You mean you don't think they should completely revamp the inside of airplanes and make the hallways bigger in hotels? Yeah. I'm sure little people, would also like the world to accommodate to them more. They can't help that they were born little. And it's funny how they find a way to navigate through a normal sized world, and they can't help their height. They can't help their medical condition. I'm sorry. Being the size of Jalen or Amber or Chantal is not a medical condition. A medical condition is something you can't fucking help, right? So that's all I have. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you everyone that gifted memberships. Creek, Sean, Mick. Thank you for anyone that shared a member milestone. Thank you, Hammy, for the super chat. I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to go because my energy just did. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do members only tomorrow night. Discord dump or like later. I'm not sure what time of day yet, but it'll probably be a little later in the day because I need to groom Roxy and I need to do that during the day when mom's not home. She's fuzzy. She's a fuzzy girl. So that's got to come first. So yeah, it'll just be like chill. Yeah, replay will be up in a little bit, Kayla. I'm going to private this and then put it back up. So give me a little bit. And thank you all for being here. I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.